Welcome to MIT, where tomorrow is invented today. My name is Rong. I'm the chair of MIT Sloan CIO Symposium. I'm also the board member of MIT Sloan Alumni Club of Boston. It's an honor to be here to address you. If you attended the symposium last year, you probably still remember I said not to forget to put an M in front of your IT. That's MIT. I'm glad you did. And also you come here. Welcome. And also very warm welcome to those of you attending for the first time. We have a great lineup in store for you today. Sitting among you are CIOs, CEOs, academia, media from all over the world. I know some of them are still in the registration desk at the moment. They will come anytime soon. Since 2004, when this symposium was started, we have grown this symposium to be a premier CIO conference and also a truly landmark event. Then what's the difference this year from previous years? Well, in addition to the great lineup today, this year is MIT's 150th anniversary. And also, this is the first time in our history we partnered with MIT Industrial Liaison program. On behalf of the Symposium Organizing Committee, I want to thank all the speakers who come to share their experience and knowledge. I also want to thank our sponsors for your generous support. Many of you have come year after year. Thank you. I want to also thank our partners for your support and our organizers for your dedication. Thank you very much, and especially your families. Last but not least, thank you, all the audience, for your participation and also engaging questions. The landscape of the digital business world has been changing rapidly, from clouds to mobility to social networking. These new changes are no longer a crossroads question. Enterprise now need to transform with these changes in order to maintain the advantage, the competitive advantage. Beyond the crossroads, there are new paradigm shift for corporate executives, especially CIOs. These offer both challenges and also opportunities. So whether you're ready or not, your role will evolve. This is where good CIO leadership can make a difference. And that brings us to this year's theme, Beyond the Crossroads, how the CIO role will evolve in the digital business world. The thought leadership today on the panels will enable us to catch the next wave. We will have 3 primary panels in the morning with outstanding CEOs, CIOs, MIT faculty members to discuss new opportunities, strategies, and evolving CIO roles in the digital business world and its impact for the future. The afternoon keynote panel will discuss the whole cloud computing spectrum. There will be also 8 panels in the parallel session in the afternoon. And we will also announce the MIT CIO Innovation Leadership Award. And finally, I know you will enjoy the innovation showcase during the cocktail party. Well, we will have 10 outstanding early-stage companies with cutting-edge technologies to offer new levels of advancement to enterprise IT. Let's also practice digital business. Go back to the slides. Fast going. There's one slide about the tweeting tags, hash tags, etc. Yeah. So I want to say, let's also practice the digital business during the day. Please feel free to tweet, send your tweet messages about what you see, what you learn, and what you feel by highlighting these hashtags and also addresses. We will also have, we'll also have a survey going on with Search CIO. So you can do this anytime to send your contributions. Now, let me introduce Professor David Schmittlein, the Dean of MIT Sloan School of Management. Professor Schmittlein has emphasized IT innovation and leadership and international collaboration since he took office, allowing MIT Sloan to maintain at the top in this field among all business schools. MIT excels at innovation and entrepreneurship. And so does this symposium. Let's welcome Dean Schmittlein.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to MIT. Welcome on behalf of MIT's Sloan School of Management, particularly to this great CIO Symposium. It's been fun each year to see the development of this gathering. Each year as Dean, I've enjoyed coming and seeing the crowds build, the group become more and more diverse. I know there are 750 participants this year from not only the Boston region, but all across America, Europe, Asia, Latin America. People have come to this symposium. Its stature has grown because of the substance, because of what you get from gathering together and looking into the future of a responsibility that's changed quite dramatically. I want to thank the sponsors, as Graham did. Let me thank specifically Graham and David Verrill and the whole organizing committee for putting together a great set of speakers, a great experience for you. And I know you're going to have a great time with this activity. Graham also mentioned this being part of MIT's 150th celebration in 1861. At the founding of MIT, the purpose of the Institute wasn't education narrowly, it wasn't research narrowly, it was impact. The ability to invent the future, the ability to create new and positive outcomes. When MIT gathers people like it's doing today, it's not a separate thing, it's not just a nice thing, it's not just an element of visibility, it is what we do. So it's important for us to do it well, and we welcome your engagement and your advice as to the ways that we can make this kind of engagement stronger for you, because this is one of the ways that MIT for 150 years, and right now, is making a difference in the world. Before I move on, can I just ask, are there people for whom this is your first visit to MIT who are here today? If I could see a willing show, that's fantastic. This is one of the great things that symposia like this do. We have an important convening ability at MIT, and we need to bring not only people together, but certainly I hope, bring people together for a lifetime of engagement, and I hope, especially for those of you for whom this is a first visit, that this is the beginning of a long and deep connection with an institute that I hope without hubris sets itself to have as its purpose, invent the future. You know, you've seen a lot of change in the role of the CIO, and I'm not going to anticipate all of the content that you're going to see here, but I do want to express just a few words of pride with respect to the role that MIT has played with respect to these evolving responsibilities. It is not only the case that MIT has led with respect to the development of technology, information systems that are challenging all of us to keep up. MIT, and especially its Sloan School of Management, have also led with respect to the ways that information systems, information technology, information itself is changing innovation, is changing the competitive landscape, is changing the way that the very top leaders in business, all the people who are members of the C-suite, see their responsibilities. And the responsibility of the CIO, as you know, has changed right along with the rapid developments in evolving business models. So if you look at 25 years ago, the way that information systems were changing the way that global businesses could be managed. And if you look 10 or 15 years ago at the way that information systems were changing opportunities for online commerce. And if you look now at the way that information systems are really driving so many of the changes in sustainability, so many of the changes in networked organizations, it is MIT Sloan, that has been in the center, in fact at the forefront, of those kinds of changes. So I hope that you have a great engagement with MIT, and I also hope it's a broad engagement with respect to both business issues as well as more narrowly technology issues. Thanks again for gathering around this symposium, and I wish you what I know will be a great experience here at MIT. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Dean Schmittlein, for the wonderful remark. Now let me introduce Karl Koster, the Executive Director of MIT Industrial Liaison Program, the largest industrial program in the universities. Karl is leading a number of major international programs for MIT, with focus on institutional development for the linkage between universities, industrial, and government. He is also proud to be a Sloan graduate. Let's welcome Karl.
Well, thank you very much, Graham, and the hosts here today. It's a delight to be with you. As Graham mentioned, I'm the director of MIT's Office of Corporate Relations and our Industrial Liaison Program. We're extremely pleased to be a special partner for this year's CIO Symposium and delighted to see so many of you here with us today. You know, it's truly gratifying to witness the incredible pace of innovation coming out of MIT. And I think, like most of you, we in the Industrial Liaison Program are always asking, what is the potential application of these advances to industry? How could the latest innovation impact my company? As many of you know, one of the founding principles of MIT is working with industry for impact, as Dean Schmittlein said. Today, for example, over 800 companies work collaboratively with our faculty and students on projects of mutual interest. Last year, that translated into $111 million in industry-sponsored research on campus, which complemented the total of $627 million of research on campus this past year, making MIT the largest recipient of corporate sponsored research of any university in the world. If you then combine that with total corporate grant support, with revenues from our licensing office, the total corporate revenue coming to MIT every year is on the order of $240 million. For those of you who are not yet acquainted with our Industrial Liaison program, for over 60 years, our office has facilitated interactions and collaborations with the Institute. We currently have 200 members from throughout the world. And in addition to individualized meetings with our faculty, we provide a number of networking opportunities, in fact, like this conference here today. In this respect, our office is very much a complement to the partnerships with corporations that the Sloan School of Management has, and allows us to link with the rest of the MIT community, including many of the startup companies coming out of MIT. As just two examples of units at MIT that I think many of you would be interested in or maybe already interact with. One is the MIT Media Lab. I see Professor Pentland here down. We have a wonderful collaboration with them, and also with MIT's Electrical Engineering and Computer Science Department, which is ranked year in and year out as the #1 department of computer science and electrical engineering in the world. I'd like to finally welcome again our industry partners from the ILP program. As a reminder, tomorrow morning we'll be holding a special members-only workshop on cybersecurity and computer visualization. I look forward to seeing many of you there. If there are some people in the audience that would like to stay around for that and have not registered or not members of the ILP, please see our booth outside and we'll make a special allowance to see if we can get you in. So let me close by again thanking Graham and the organizers of the CIO Symposium for all their hard work, and express my great delight in seeing so many of you here. Thank you very much.